Hello again, this is part 2 of the Hot Wheels cars that I brought from Carboot sales. Now again, the Americans are in England, they're in Mildenhall, and again, usually they have a small little car boot sale there. And of course, there happen to be a few model car dealers there. Some of these as well are from other places, but again. Okay, let's start things off with a non-Hot Wheels car. Get over and done with. Okay, this is a more jittery something or other. Again, it's a Coca-Cola type lorry truck thing. And again, I'm a huge Coca-Cola fan. As you can see, it's got a nice little bear doing a jumping attack. I don't know what came from the back end, but again, if you could tell me, that would be great. Again, it's Coca-Cola and I collect Coca-Cola things, so I had to have it. It was quite a nice find as well, this. I wasn't expecting to find one like that. Okay, next up, again, nice big car this. Chrysler 300C Hemi. Now this is it's a shame really that, again, the wheels are a bit play worn, but again, that's normal. All the detailing's still on there, the original lights and the glass. The other good thing as well is the fact that these actually have their own errors. In which case, the Hot Wheels logo is there, but there's no writing. As you can see, that's just blank. There is no writing. Don't worry though, I've had a few of these cars in the past where it's been the same. Again, I think the injection moulding sticker, or injection moulding, needs to be pressed down a bit harder next time, guys. You got that? Okay. Now, I did have quite a good collection of the 2004 Hot 100 series. Sadly though, banger racers, all gone, except for a few. I think one, which has the big fat tyres, and one that has sort of like the boxed ones. But again, at last, I own a Ferrari Enzo. I think it's from 2004. I'm not entirely 100% though, because in fact the date says 2002, which was about the year they were produced. Again, the Ferrari Enzo, limited editions made for real, but only given to famous people. Now the drummer from Pink Floyd has got one, and so have various other people. Again, if you can't afford one, or aren't given one because you're not that special, you can buy one in car form. I haven't actually seen any other of these, and if you have, then please tell me, because I'd love to know what sets they come from. Okay, now you remember in the other video I said how I found the Batmobile from the new film? Well, here's the Bat bike. And I can tell it's the Bat bike mainly because it has DC Comics and Marvel underneath. But also as well, I recognise it. Love the blue alloy wheels. That's about the best part of it. Also the guns or exhaust pipes on the side. Are they guns or exhaust pipes? Could you tell me please? Again, beautiful little bike. And again, I do collect the bikes, but sometimes I do and don't. But because it was Batman, I had to have it. Okay, now in my other collection, which you can just see over my shoulder, I do have one of these cars already, but in a different colour. I did have the original of this back in the day, but again, banger drivers. Oh well. It is the original Golden Arrow. This one is in fairly good condition. It's just the roof that's a bit scratched and play worn. Other than that though, it is in a gorgeous condition. Looks like an Alfa Romeo, doesn't it? But obviously not. If it's based on a real car, I'd love to sort of like see what the real thing looks like. Again, it's a gorgeous little car, and I had to have it. Okay, next up is the biggest car that I could find. It's a nice big old Yank tank. It's a 65 Impala. Now I love these big old cars. They are absolutely gorgeous and are absolutely lovely to look at. I've only seen a few big American cars up close. But again, if you do live in America, you lucky people. Especially if you go to a show and you get to see them. Again, the detailing on the roof. If you try to do that in real life, you'd probably get halfway before sort of like you'd either be scratching the sides or would be sort of like doing more damage to your car. Again, the gold on this is just gorgeous as well. Bit of play wear, but again, other than that, in very good condition. I think this is from the Funny Car series because there's a little comedic logo of the sad and happy faces at the side from the shows. Not sure though. Okay, next up is a concept car. It's the Mitsubishi Eclipse concept car. Now again, concept cars usually mean only ever made once, as in sort of like not put into production unless it gets good ratings. This one, however, is it the only one out there? Again, I've no idea, but because it said concept car, my brain immediately thought, collectible, get it. I do that a lot. If it says concept or says something rare or unusual, I immediately buy it. Okay, we're going back in time now to 1989, and this is a Range Rover or Jeep or something. Again, from the same place in Mildenhall car boot sale. I've no idea what it is. It looks like a Land Rover. I don't know. Again, I have seen another one of these on eBay, but if you could please tell me. Again, there's nothing on the underneath, just the year and the date and everything else. It's a shame, really. Also, as well, there appears to be some detailing on the edges. It's just an orange line, and on the other side there was some lettering, but as you can see, that's all completely worn off. It's a shame, really. Now, I do love the older generation of Hot Wheels cars, stuff before I was born, and I just happened to have found one. I've got a few others, but again, this is the newest one to my collection. It's an Omni 024. Now, if these were based on real cars back in the day, I want to know what car this was based on, because it is absolutely 100% strange, weird and brilliant. Again, the only bit of damage is to that slight rear end there, general playwear. Other than that though, for 20p I think, that's not too bad. And again, a little bit of damage on the roof, but again, that's from general playwear. Other than that though, to find a very old 1980s Hot Wheels car is extremely good. Now you may remember from the other video as well, I've got another Myers Minx, this time in beautiful red and black. Love the red interior, all chrome and gorgeous. Front end of the bonnet as well is gorgeous. Engine sticking out the back as well, shows it's got some power behind it. Beautiful red alloys, gorgeous thing. Okay, now back in the day, originally there were a lot of cars produced on superheroes. Sadly, this one is probably the worst example you're going to see. Now, brace yourself, because again, if you like your cars mint conditioned and you know how much they're worth, brace yourselves. This is the Captain America GMC van. Yeah, it basically looks like it was dug up somewhere or has been generally played with. I mean, even the back end hasn't survived very well. But that's only because, and I do need some information on this, see that little hole type thing there? I have a Simpsons van, which if you look through that, you get a picture. Sadly, when I look through this, all I get is a cloud. There appears to be an image there, but I don't know. Again, it's definitely the Captain America one, because I recognised it from eBay. And again, sorry. Again, it's just an old car, and if I could find it in better condition, wow, it would be nice. But again, it's a nice one. Okay, and the final car of today is a remade twin mill. Now this one came out, or the original production of this car came out when Hot Wheels were first starting. And it's one of those cars that just looked like it was built for speed. Again, love the absolute gorgeous blue on it. Love the silver decorating on the roof and the bonnet. I just love the fact as well that the back end is as flat as anything. That shows true power. In fact, you don't need a boot. You just need a flat rear end. It is absolutely gorgeous. Again, I did make the first mistake of getting a splitting image in green and thinking it was from 1968. However, again, it was a reproduction, and this one is. Again, if you do own an original twin mole, they are worth a fair amount. But again, never ever go on eBay standards because, again, prices vary. Right, and that is officially it, sadly. That's all the Hot Wheels cars I have officially gathered from various car boot sales and various other things. Again, please leave a comment in the comments page. Please check out other videos. and I will see you next time.